So I had somebody message me and say that their business is killing it, but their home life is taking a hit. And he asked me for some advice. I don't have the right answer for you per se, but what I found was customers don't know where you are. So 3 days a week, we start off getting the kids to school, we go to the gym, and then we have lunch. Right there's 18 hours a week that me and her have together, and there's 24 hours in a day. I'm sure all my customers, or at least most of them, know where I am at all times because of what I do on here. But I feel like I've earned the respect for them to understand that I'm going to hit their schedule and everybody needs a day off. Delegating helps. I didn't make the stock list, Nemo did, if you remember. All I did was call it in yesterday, and one of the reasons why I use Plumber Supply is because they dropped it off at my front door while I took the day off. We all got to work, or at least most of us do. And it's real easy to leave my house when everybody's sleeping. In about 2 hours, it'll probably be mayhem, so let's get out of here. Delegating's hard for a man in a van, so if you're coming up with just one guy, it's probably why he won't let you do much work, because he's just so used to doing it all himself. Where I came up from, you had no choice but to have 10 guys under you, because you're not taking care of the whole project by yourself. So delegation, it's a part of the trade when you're in commercial. No plumbing is in down here. Let's see what the boys can do today. Let's go.
Hey, sitting over thinking, I've been leaning all week. My mama warned me when she told me nightmares come with these.
A list is only as good as the guy who calls it in. Someone once told me in 30 years, you'll never say, I wish I would have stayed longer at that job, right? We got Big Mo on the Reds and Blues. He got all, look at that, straight as an arrow, like a gentleman. Other two guys did PVC, dropped it in, tied it in, picked up all the drops from down there. We got the wet vent for a toilet. We wrapped the corner. I did originally think I was gonna cut this right across, but there's some ductwork that's gonna pass through. See that? Thinking ahead. They left the takeoff in. So we wrapped the basement with it. There it is. Maybe missing some hangers. Picked up the stack in the back corner, and then we got the 2-inch stack over there in that corner. Gas guy, he's at the starting point. He's 70 feet down, turn the corner, up in the bay, drop down. He picked up the unit, and then he came across and he picked up the stove. So what do we got? 4 guys, 6 hours, it's 24 hours. So 24 hours worth of work in 6 hours in one day. Delegation, my friends. Unfortunately, owning the company, I came and looked at the next job. We gotta go lay out this underground. My day's not over just yet. Little pump in the ground, half bath. Let's go. I got started, I didn't have enough money to pay people to do stuff for me, all right? I did it all myself. I worked 24 hours a day. I did my own taxes. I did all my own plumbing. And 2 years in, my wife noticed that there was a difference between me who started and me then. So she's the one who got me to change. She told me that my customers won't know where I am in the morning. Just got to go to the gym and do my own thing. You got to have your own thing. Somebody once told me in the comment section that I should get a hobby. My hobby is going to the gym, hanging out with my wife, and then my kids. You also can't watch on social media and compare yourself to somebody else. You don't know what their background is. You don't know what their day-to-day is. You're just watching a short clip of what their day might be. Revert back to the guy in the van where he just works by himself or has a helper with him. If you came up with that guy, then that means you don't have 300 plumbers behind you that you can give a call to and get you out of a jam when need be. You'll have to find somebody to hire that you don't know, train them, the works, up the ladder. So just, you can't compare yourself to somebody you watch on social media. Don't trust social media. Everybody on here is in it for themselves, guaranteed, one way or another. I saw a quote once that said, you can only be great at one thing. Choose your one thing wisely. You want to be great at work, or do you want to be great at home? I personally would rather be great at home. It's a Sunday morning, it's 6:30. I'm gonna go do 6 hours right now because I took Friday off. If you want to have your weekends off, you're gonna have to work during the week. That's basically what it comes down to.